Alright. Alrighty. Alright, so what's going on, buddy? This is the Dollar 3000 back in a video. And, I'm sorry I'm getting this video out, late, so it's almost 11 o'clock here. Well, it's 10:48, but it's almost 11, so, but, anyways, guys, look back at another video, and of course, like I mentioned in my community post earlier today, that I was going to announce something to you guys. So, just alright, minute. It's just gonna be tough for me to announce. So for quite a while, I don't know if I really, if I mentioned this off and on in my videos, but I mentioned about how I kept, getting told about, trying to move to Iowa, to like another state, and it has like been the agenda for like my mom and my family for sort of, I think, a couple years. I don't know, but it was before I graduated high school. It was like mentioned around then, but nothing really happened until this year. And if you guys didn't know, back in March is when I moved out of Elmwood. If you guys, I think I made like a video of it, of my hometown. It was like a hometown vlog. Like I did a hometown tour of Elmwood. That's what I used to live in. And then back in the end of March, me and my mom moved out, and we moved in here with my grandpa. And so ever since the end of March, we just been here. So it's been like, I think, exactly 3 months. And so we moved in here with him because he wasn't doing well, wasn't taking care of himself that well. He's got dementia, he's got Alzheimer's, and like I said, my grandma passed away back in 2023 of November, and and ever since then, my grandpa lived by himself here and wasn't really taking care of the house that well. So he was by himself, all year last year, lived by himself, and and of course, like I said, off and on last year, my mom would go stay over there with him like a weekend, and I think that sometime like earlier this year, we made the decision that we were going to move in with him back here. And actually growing up, my younger days, I actually lived here. I don't really know why. My mom and dad got divorced. I think back in 2003. And I think I was like barely a year old. I'm not really sure, but so since they divorced, my mom got custody of me and my brother, and we moved in here. We were almost gonna be homeless, but my grandpa was nice enough to let us come live here. My grandpa. This is my mom's mom and dad, so of course, they were gonna let us stay. But either way, though, it was still nice for them to let us come and stay. And so it was nice of them. So, anyways, yeah, I lived here for the past, I think, 10 years, like from 2003 or 4 to 2014 or something like that. And then my mom got remarried again in 2014 to, I think it was my old stepdad, and and then we all got a house together. It was me and my brother, and it was my mom and my old stepdad. Then my old stepdad had 4 kids, so all together there was 6 kids in the house, and then of course my mom, my old stepdad. So, and unfortunately in 2015 they got divorced. So their marriage didn't last that long, unfortunately. So Yeah. So then after that, like I said, when we moved, like I said, we moved. We were still in Elmwood at that time. We moved, of course, was a different house, and then that's when we moved out, of course, that house, and we got the small house that I used to live in, and we got that house, I think, in early 2016 or late 2015. I'm not sure when it was, but it was I think it was late 2015 we got that house, and we moved. We were there ever since. I think we were there for almost 10 years, and then of course, and then we were just gonna be there for quite a while. But then of course, my grandma passed away. She got down dementia and she passed away, and then my grandpa was here. Was here by himself, and he started getting dementia and Alzheimer's, and he just wasn't doing well, and so we made the decision to move in here with him. At the end of at the end of March this year, and here we are. I think 3 months later, and I have mixed feelings about what I'm going to talk about here, and it's just gonna be tough. I'm sure gonna have some people go against me about it, and I'm gonna start losing people, I think, from this. But we officially got a house in Iowa, and it's not complete official because we got to do, I think, a couple more things for it to be official, but it's mainly official. My mom and grandpa, they went to go look at houses. I think they looked at two of them on, I think, Monday, and then they looked at two of them yesterday. And one of them yesterday they're interested in, and it's got, I think, 3 bedrooms. It's got a fully finished basement with a bathroom in it and a shower, just a shower. Trying to think. And then, of course, I guess it's near a lot of businesses. I guess it's near some businesses. I guess it's like 15 minutes away from the square, and on the square there, I guess there's some local businesses there that you can go at. So it's a 15-minute walking distance, I guess, and which is, I guess, cool. And then, and of course, my mom told me as well that that they do Uber and Lyft services as well, which that will be good for me to use, because I can go to places and hang out for the day, because ever since moving in here, I never had the opportunity to go any place, like walk any place like I did in Elmwood. When I was at Elmwood, I was near a lot of stuff. I was across the street from a gas station. I was near a bar. There was a movie theater near me, and of course there was some restaurants there as well that was near me. So it was like pretty cool. Walking distance wise, and I enjoy that town. Just the only downside, being in that house was that we lived next to a fire whistle, and whenever there was a fire call, they would get, of course, the sign would go off, and my God, it's loud. It was loud living next to that thing, and you guys heard it in, I'm sure, a lot of my videos. It went off when I was recording, and it's just crazy. And it's just the funny part, like, certain people in town, they're just like, oh, it's not that loud. I'm like, oh yeah, how about you go live next to it? Then you'll see how it is. So, it is loud. It was loud. So that was like the only downside, and that was like, and then of course, it actually feels peaceful now, that we don't have to be next to that. So, and that was like that was just like the thing we want to do, like for our next house is, try to find a house where it's not right next to a fucking siren. Jesus Christ. So, which is hopefully, I think, like I said, I think this house is in like a little neighborhood, which is pretty cool. I guess it's nice and peaceful. So we'll see what happens. Um, but so yeah. So like I said, I just wanted to say that that we are going to be officially um, moving. We're going to be officially moving to Iowa. It won't be no longer here in the state of Illinois, which I have mixed feelings about it, and part of me is happy, just for main reasons. I'm not gonna really mention what because I don't want to talk about it on here, and it shouldn't be talked about on my channel. Um, so let's just draw that out, and let's not talk about that, of course. Um, but it's just gonna be hard as well because I'm gonna be leaving some of my friends behind, and once I get over there, I'm not gonna have friends to hang out with. And I understand you gotta move on in life and stuff, and not everything's gonna be the same. But I mean, not some people don't realize the lifestyle I have. I mean, I don't have the same lifestyle like a lot of you all do. All, dude. Oh, sorry, in a minute, but yeah, I mean, sorry, my eye was itching. But what was I mentioned? I think something about friends. Um, shit, I don't even know what I was really talking about. Um, oh yeah, I was talking about like my lifestyle. I mean, I don't have the same lifestyle like a lot of you all do. I mean, I don't. I've struggled with health problems throughout the years. Since 2018, I've had seizures, and I know there's been some points where I was actually on a roll, and I was actually getting close to driving again, but then I started getting them more again, so which sucks. And so I get that, and I get migraines as well, so it doesn't help the situation. And so it causes me, not to be able to find a decent job. I can't drive because I don't want to have one behind the wheel. They tell me not to drive when I've had a seizure that same year. They said I have to go like a certain amount of time without having one again, and unfortunately I couldn't go like 6 months or a year without one. I would always have like at least one or two a year at least, and this year I've actually have them increased again. I mean, I think I had like two. I think I had like two before we moved, and then we moved in here. I think I had like three in a row one night, and then I think I had one more after that, like the couple days after. But then ever since then, I've been doing okay. I mean, I haven't really had much problems. I still get migraines, and I still have little moments up, here and there. But other than that, I mean, I'm just okay. So, so. Anyways, guys, that's just like the main part I wanted to mention in the video was that I'm gonna be moving again here. I'm thinking here at the end of July or mid-August. That's like the main thing to think about. So, so unfortunately, guys, when that time comes, we're gonna be moving. I'm gonna have to take another break again to because I'm gonna be so busy moving and stuff, moving out, and then of course moving in, unpacking stuff. It's gonna be like how it was when I moved out of Elmwood. I took a break for I think like 2 weeks or something like that, and then I came back within 2 weeks. So I mean, I'll try not to make it too long, but because I don't want to lose any subscribers or anything like that, or lose like too much. So, but I mean, I know things happen for sure. So, but like I said, I'll keep you all updated throughout next month, because that's when we're going to start cracking down, I guess, is in July, which I think July is actually coming up. So, but yeah, I mean, what was I doing? Oh yeah, sorry, I was looking at something. All right. But yeah. Um. Yeah. To scrap all that aside, guys. I also wanted to also give out a little message as well. So my other thing I want to talk about, guys, is I apologize for how I acted the other night on my live stream. I know some of you all probably were not there, but I know there was a couple people I think that showed up and was like hearing me what I was talking about. So I know there was some stuff that I shouldn't have said on the live stream. I kind of lost it a little bit, and if you guys don't know why I did that, it's because I was having a friendship fight with one of my friends. It was actually, it was all between like two friends of mine, and we just got in a fight, and I just was just not having a good night, and I probably shouldn't have live streamed, but I was in the mood there at first, but then shit went down right as I was getting ready to start the stream, and for some reason I just went ahead and started it anyways, and then I don't know, I just throughout that stream I was just a mess, and I said some negativity stuff, and I kind of called people out, and I didn't want to do that, and I didn't want to be shitty with you all as well. If you guys didn't know, I am struggling trying to get views and stuff on my videos, and I have been trying to reach out to people. I've been trying to reach out to people to see what the best content is for me to do for my channel, and I don't get told what to do. I don't get told any suggestions. And then of course, like I said, I made I think a community post about it, and you guys suggest me to do gaming videos, which I've been doing them, but again, my views have been low again, so it's like, what do I do? I mean, and if you guys want to see gaming videos, then we need to check them out, guys. I mean, I can't just upload stuff and them getting barely any views, because I spend countless time recording gameplays, and I spend countless time just recording in general. I mean, I like to have fun. I like to upload certain content for you guys too. So I mean, I don't know. So but yeah, I mean, I don't know. So and then of course, like I said, I kind of made some call outs to, I think, to like some of my viewers, and I'm sorry for that. I didn't want to do that to you all, and sometimes when I get frustrated I say some negative stuff, and I do need to improve on that. And thankfully I take counseling every 2 weeks. I have an appointment every 2 weeks, and I still want to make some improvements in my negativity, because I feel like I'm disappointing people, and especially with the move and all that too. It's like I feel like I'm gonna disappoint people again and all that, and it's just, I don't know, that's just how I am. And then just the stuff and like I said in that live stream, the stuff I said too, I hope you guys have to go back and look at that, because it's not really the greatest. And I called out some of my viewers. I called out a friend of mine too, and I didn't want to do that. And thankfully, I don't think my one friend of mine has checked it out, which is good, because I don't want him to, and don't want them being affected by it, because I was just negative, and I was just heat of the moment at the time, and I just lost it. So which is on me. So but anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for having the time to, of course, watch this video. So I just want to say thank you all for sticking with me and all that, and have actually tried to stick with me, and have tried to help me out with my channel too. So it just means a lot to me, guys. So so I'll get looking at what I can do for for content for you guys, to get some more viewers and all that. So just keep me updated, guys, what you guys want me to do, if and if nothing else, make sure you guys get my channel out there and share it out. And I want to spread the word about my channel and stuff, because I feel like I can spread more people. So but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like and share as always, and it'll mean a lot. And not subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys do so. It means a lot. We're on the road to, I think, 3K, and I don't think we're actually too far from 3K, guys. I think we're only like 100 and something away, I think. So if you guys would like, let's get going. Let's get it going, guys. We're almost there. So, but let's get cracking, guys. So we're almost there. So that's one of our goals. So. But anyways, guys, if you guys have any questions or concerns about a lot of things I talk about, please let me know in the comments, and I'll get back with you all about it. So just make sure they're appropriate questions and all that. So, but anyways, guys, thank you all very much for watching this video, and hope you'll have a great night. So, and yeah, a great night, great week, whatever. So, all right. So thank you all very much for watching. Adios. Have a good night.